Hi guys, RS as a crypto trader here. It's been a while since I made a YouTube video, but yeah, let's get started. I'm back. First of all, I'm gonna start off with some news, a couple of news, which is AfriCrypt hack of nearly 54 billion rand was hacked. So basically, AfriCrypt, what happened here is that um, this is a exchange which was hacked by hackers, and that's how they basically lost all that funding. And I've been hearing people talk about it. It's my first time actually hearing about this company. And what's important is that you understand like which companies do you really use, which is safe, right? Like in South Africa, you have Luno, you have Altcoin Trader. Those are two are like the safe companies that I know of in South Africa. And there are a lot of other exchanges that I actually personally like much better because it's much safer, and there's like insurance, so if you get hacked, your funds are safe. um, those companies would be like what are they called? Yeah, let me just write them down actually. So you have binance.com. So binance.com, that's one. And then you have another one called coolcoin.com. Let me think of other exchanges that are pretty safe to use. Gate.io. Yeah, so these three exchanges are the exchanges that I mostly trust and mostly use. The safest one of them all being Binance. Like you don't really need anything else, to be honest. Like these are the safest. Even if they get hacked, there's like insurance to cover it. So like be careful out there, guys. Like know what you're doing before you actually uh, get into something new. So next news to cover on is El Salvador made Bitcoin into real money. Yeah. Okay, so El Salvador just made Bitcoin into real money. I just got scared for a moment that I wasn't recording. Yeah. Anyways, El Salvador just made Bitcoin into real money. What is this news all about? Well, a country in Latin America just made Bitcoin a legal currency, which means you can use Bitcoin as a currency to buy goods and services from merchants, to use it like your day-to-day activities anyway, right? Just like you use your South African rand to buy anything. It's pretty legal there, in other words. Um, and this is not the first country to do so. Like we've had so many islands taking this approach back in 2018 during the bear market. So this is the first time to really become a big deal, right? We have Warren Buffett who really hates Bitcoin because like he put 500 million into a digital bank in some country which offers Bitcoin ETF. So he started getting into it. Ray Dalio started getting into it. There's so many institutions that have been really getting into crypto lately, which is interesting, right? Um, so yeah, that's interesting. So let's get into the charts. So those are the new news. So we're going to touch on a bearish and a bullish perspective of what's going on. Here we have a cup and handle forming, which literally looks like a cup, and you have your handle. We have a breakout. We are going slowly up and down. And should this play out, if we break above 36k, we'll go head up to 42k, which is the most likely scenario that I see playing out right now. And then we have a bearish scenario, which is like, so we have gaps in Bitcoin futures price. What these gaps basically mean that most of the times you generally have prices falling to fill up gaps, right? It doesn't always happen, but most of the time it does. So what we could see here is that if this trend line breaks and if we break below this support, we will fill up 25k gap in price before we can carry on up. And another scenario happening is if this bullish scenario plays out, we break above this level, hold it as support, and we confirm a rally up, we will fill up this gap at 46k, and then we have another gap at around 60k. So those are what the things that we need to watch going forward. We just need to be patient and see what the price really gives us. But yeah, so that's one thing. Um, Also, if you really want to know like what's happening on a short-term basis, day-to-day basis, or even like on a weekly basis, you want to keep in touch on what's happening in crypto and what's happening with Bitcoin, the charts. I would say like follow me on Twitter. Just go to Arise as a crypto trader, or like you can literally search at Tensat Sangetsu, and you will find my profile. Follow me, and I'll basically post charts every now and then. You can keep in touch as to what's happening in crypto, the chart, and everything. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for watching and have a great day.